I need a shave. So I picked up this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. If you are like me, then you need to shave. And if you're more of a man than me, you definitely need to shave. Now, I picked up this razor. It's called NINEBLUE. Is it blue? 9! And it's an electric shaver, and I picked it up on Amazon because it was the cheapest electric razor I could find. And I wanted to test this. Went ahead and grew the beard out so that we can try it. But I wanted to check out the cheapest one I could find because this thing was under $20, and I was thinking about getting something that was a bigger name brand like a Norelco. And my issue with that is that I was going to order a spare shaver head, blades with it too, and they were like $18 for the replacement heads. And I was thinking, well, there are these electric shavers that are $18 for the electric shaver that also come with a replacement head. So instead of buying a replacement head for a brand name razor, I could buy a whole new razor every time I needed it for less money. But that only works if this razor works. So I want to check this out. First of all, this is what it comes with, and I will show you that we get a charging cable here, USB to USB-C right there. We also get, looks like a little travel case. Little pleather case so you can take it on the road with you. A little loop here, a zipper opening, as you can see. You know, nothing special, but that would work. We do have an instruction booklet here. I think that this should be pretty standard. And as I showed you, we do get a set of replacement heads. That alone is worth the price of admission, I feel like, on this little bad boy. All right, so here is the razor, and there it is. As you can see, covered right there for safety purposes. And what you might be able to see here is, ooh, it looks pretty nice. We've got the pop-out trimmer. I think I can pull this button down right there. That'll pop out so you can do some of the sideburns or shave your whole head. You don't want to shave your whole head with this thing, but that's kind of nice. Just trim those little bad boys up a little bit. Pop it back down in there. And what you can see here is we have the USB-C port right there down on the bottom to recharge it, which is awesome. And it's also nice because I don't necessarily have to take another cord with me when I'm on the road. My computer cable should just charge this bad boy up. And then on the front, we have this power button right there. This whole little panel is actually kind of like a lever. You can hit it right there. You can see 100% charged. So I do like the fact that we have an LED screen right on the front there, so I know what the battery charge is. And then up here, we have the 3 rotating flexible head, so should get up in there in the crevices and the cracks. We have a little button right here, so flip that up, dump this out. Looks like decent capacity in there, so it'll collect all those little tiny hairs, dump that out, clean it up. And then when these things aren't trimming that well, you can pop these things out. They kind of come out like batteries and all. And then when these things get a little dull, they're not trimming very well, you can pop these out and replace them with this. They kind of pop out like batteries in a quartz watch right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this back up. Also, quickly show you that it fits in there without a problem. But I thought we would go ahead and really test this bad boy. Now, what I have here is a 5 o'clock shadow. You might be able to see here. Got hair all over here, up on the chin. Unfortunately, this is how many real men look like at 5 o'clock. This represents pretty much 2 full days of facial hair growing for me. So it looks pretty bad. But I've been doing it to test out the cheapest razor I could find on Amazon. So let's give it a try here. Fire it up. Ooh. Now I know a lot of people like electric razors because they're gentle on the skin. Maybe you get razor burn if you use a regular, razor blade. And so I actually really like electric razors, although I don't use them as much as I think other people might. But especially if you are short on time, you're trying to do other things, eat breakfast or something like that, this is kind of nice because you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. And it's also something you can do in places where I don't think it would be appropriate to shave. If you're going to shave over a sink or in the shower or something like that in your own bathroom, no big deal. But here, with this electric razor, get on the mustache here, you could actually do this in the car. Like I said, if you are running late, sometimes you have just got to get out of the house, head to work, head to a meeting, and you're like, I'll shave in the car. An electric razor can allow you to do that, get a nice, good shave. I will also tell you that I have a buddy, Mark, and a buddy, Jeremy, who are hairy as all get out. And by 5 o'clock, they darn near have a real beard. And so it's one of those things that if you work late, you've got after-hour appointments, you travel, you work late in the evening, you're a financial advisor that takes your appointments in the evening, you are someone who does presentations, all those types of things. You're going out, entertaining clients, all that kind of deal. You know, by 5 o'clock, you might look a little scruffy, and this is something you can keep at your office, tune yourself up with a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Am I making the case for an electric razor? Even though I don't use them all the time, I definitely see the benefit in having them, and I've usually had them over the years, but most of them have bit the dust. That's why I bought this. All right, so I think that's about as good as I need to do right now in this test. Ooh, and I only used 1% of the battery capacity, so I'm going to turn that off. And how does that look? How does that feel? Yeah, you know what? The beard is practically gone. I could do a little touch-up in places here, but I also probably wouldn't be talking when I am shaving either. You know, singing show tunes, that is certainly something I would do. But yeah, this is great. You know, whether it's keeping in your car for those times when you're off to work, maybe you do like electric razors. Maybe you do like electric razors, but you don't like the price point of them. Something like this for teens, you know, $16, $17, $18 with all your accessories and replacement parts, I think is pretty awesome. So this NINEBLUE razor works pretty well, as good as any electric razor I've had, and could save you time, be more convenient, go with you on a road trip, all of those things, and just save you a bunch of money. So if you want to pick up the cheapest electric razor that I could find on Amazon, I'll put a link to this in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.